Please.
Here it is, a groove slightly transformed. Just a bit of a break from the norm. Just a little something to break the monotony of all that hardcore dance that has gotten to be a little bit out of control. It's cool to dance, but what about a groove that soothes and moves romance? Give me a soft, subtle mix. And if it ain't broke, then don't try to fix it. And think of the summers of the past. Adjust the bass and let the alpine blast. Pop in my CD and let me run around and put your car on cruise and lay back. Cause it's summertime. Summertime. Back to the wine. Summertime. Let's sit back to the wine. School is out and it's sort of a buzz. But back then I didn't really know what it was. But now I see what happened is the way that people respond to summer madness. The weather is hot and girls are dressing less and checking out the fellas to tell them who's best. Riding around in the Jeep or your Benzos, or in your Nissan sitting on Lorenzo's. Back in Philly, we be out in the park. A place called the Plateau is where everybody go. Guys out hunting and girls doing likewise. Honking at the honey in front of you with the light eyes. You turn around and see who you peeping at. It's like the summer's a natural aphrodisiac. With the bigger thing for this rhyme. To hit you and to get you equipped for the summertime. Summertime. Let's sit back to the wine. Summertime. Let's sit back to the wine. And I ain't been on the court yet. Hustle to the mall to get me a short set. Yeah, I got on sneaks, but I need a new pair. Cause basketball courts in the summer got girls there. The temperature's about 88. Hop in the water plug, just for old time's sake. Break to your crib, change your clothes once more. Cause you're invited to a barbecue that start at 4. Sitting with your friends, y'all reminisce about the days growing up in the first person you kiss. And as I think back, makes me wonder how the smell from a grill can spark up nostalgia. All the kids playing out front, little boys messing around with the girls playing double dutch. While the DJ spinning a tune as the old folks dance at your family reunion. Then 6 o'clock rolls around. You just finished wiping your car down. It's time to cruise, so you go to the summertime hangout. It looks like a car show. Everybody come looking real fine, fresh from the barbershop and fly from the beauty salon. Every moment frontin' and maxin', chillin' in the car, they spend all day waxing, leaning to the side, but you can't sprint through 2 miles an hour, so everybody sees you. There's an air of love and of happiness, and this is the Fresh Prince's new definition of summer madness. Summertime. Let's get back to the wine. Summertime. Sit back to the wine. Summertime. Hey everybody, this is your girl, Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Coco 929, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where women are beautiful and the horses are fast. How the horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just depends on what you like. Okay? All right. You're going to learn today. All right, y'all. And I just want to say I'm the Oprah of the what? The smooches. So you get a smooch. Everybody gets a darn blasted smooch. Okay? All right. I'm going to share something else with y'all. I got a little brief moment before they come in here and look at my commode, y'all. Something going on with my toilet. Okay? Like it flushes, but it's like a delay. Like you'll flush and it'll wait a minute before it go shh. It's weird. It's like it wants to flush right away, but something is keeping it from flushing. So
Yeah, we don't like that. We don't like that. Honey. I gotta get that done. So they coming to look at that today, and I can't wait because I need to know what's going on. What is going on? Okay, I'm gonna share something with y'all real quick. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Hold on. I said hold on. This computer does what it want to do. It does what it want to chew. Okay, where am I at on here? Right here. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, let's go.
I'm talking about Algonquin, Southwick, Cotter Homes, B Street. My brother Wine family repping him like knee deep. St. Louis, 18th, 22nd, Dixdale. Rick got the sickest dropping Louisville, man, the shit's real. One trade, USA, better known as Park Hill. Niggas out there gritting, got them chickens doing cartwheels. Southside skinny, man, they call them when the kicks come. Gotta shout out Chavley, cause that's where my brother Rich from. Jefferson, Magazine, 26 and Cedar Street, 4100 block, Trey 4, CNG, River Park, Cali Park, both sides of Madison. 3-2 song, yeah, shout out my nigga capping them. Elegant, dooming there, you really can't imagine. There's some heavyweights in Portland, niggas really got the trafficking. Troy reppin' Marcus, C-Ted do the dance again. They never heard of Louisville, I'ma let them know what's happening.
I've been all kind of places, seen things I ain't seen before. Always knew I would make it, still there's no place like home. I've been all kind of places, the people are showing love. Throw your L's up and say it, Louisville is where
I'm talking about Greystone, Georgetown, 7th Street, College Court. Built it from the ground up, I know it took a lot of heart. Used to post up with my brother Fire out in Court. Shout out my nigga Soldier and Lil Diddy, that's a clear choice. Riz reppin' Dime Block, 3 phases, Village West. Step a foot in beach, a nigga better have some real respect. Posse's on Broadway, but you don't want to deal with that. Victory, some savages, you know that's where I'm killers at. Chevy Park, Valor Park, Smoketown, Shepherd Square. Exclusives round the corner, have them on you when you're stepping there. Can't forget Jackson Wolfers, RP the Big Baby. Baby Dre and Cheryl left too early, man, and shit's crazy. For a hill, all Louisville, you a Bell Land that. Pull up at the Yum Center, that's where you see him playing that. Meet me at the Chicken King, order us a 12 flats. I want to hit the shuffle on to make them bring the Dale back.
I've been all kind of places, seen things I ain't seen before. Always knew I would make it, still there's no place like home. I've been all kind of places, the people are showing love. Throw your L's up and say it, Louisville is where
I'm talking about Norfolk, Newburgh, RP the Tater Bus. Shout out my nigga Don't, man, I wish he would've stayed the plug. Going as my cousin Green Bean if I made it up. AK and Sam, my jewelers always show a player love. Let's take it back downtown, Shiny and Chicken Song. Sunday pull them whips out, show them how we living, dog. Paint job a kid bloke, Rim Gang 3 below. My niggas A, Dean and Mo, time is through the speakers though. Some niggas like to come through in lines of them pretty drops. Some niggas put them foreigns out and show them what they really got. Some niggas wanna play the street like gangsters when they really not. Some niggas told on A&E and let the whole city watch. Some niggas go to KFC, I grab a Big Mama plate. Seafood, let it round the way. In this King Exotic taste. Let us live a cold place. That's where we finna congregate till Jerry play the shit. Show them how the city operates. Hey.
I've been all kinds of places, seen things I ain't seen before. Always knew I would make it, still there's no place like home. I've been all kinds of places, the people are showing love. Throw your L's up and say it, Louisville is where I'm from.
Louisville is where I'm from. Come on. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Hey. I don't care. Y'all can get mad today. Hey, I had to rep. I feel a sense of connecting with my hometown today. I don't know why. I have no idea why, but hey, it's all about Louisville. Good things came out of Louisville, y'all. One of them everybody know, which is the Muhammad Ali. Yes, Cassius Clay. Yes, don't get it twisted. Bryson Tiller. Let me try to touch with a lot of y'all young people. What's Jennifer? She played in the Hunger Games. Matter of fact, her parents them actually live 2 blocks over, so they out here with me. Let me see. A lot of people. What's that white guy's name? That's a rapper and stuff now. Everybody talking about him. I don't know how. I don't know him, but anyway, he's from Louisville. Uh, we got a whole lot of superstars and stars that's from Louisville. Teddy Bridgewater. Come on, cuz. So anyway, let me move on. Let me get to what I'm talking about today so I can get out here so these people before they come to look at my commode, because you gotta be able to flush the toilet. You gotta be able to flush the toilet. You know? I mean, yes. Okay, so let me get in here. Let me get to the first thing first. Louisville is where I'm from. Yes, come on. I've been all sorts of places, places they give me love. Hold on. Oh, let's see. Wrong one. Right here. Did I just change it? Is this it? Yep, I just changed it again. Dang nabbit. You know, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I hate this computer. I really do. Let's go. Let's share. And share alike. Okay. So let's go right here. I always say slippers count. Okay. Because they do. Let me make sure y'all can see this. Slippers actually count. Uh, Here we go. You getting ready? All bro could do. That's not funny, y'all. It's not funny. It's not funny. All bro could do is just look, cause he know he gone. He gone. All bro could do is just be like, say, yeah. Let's look at it one more time. I'm sorry, y'all. It's not funny. It's not funny, Creole. Stop laughing. Look, he's spraying it. You know, pull his pants up. Oh, girl, look like, say what? That's not funny. But be aware of your surroundings, y'all. Seriously. It's not funny. It is not funny. You gotta be aware of your surroundings, okay? I just, I want y'all to know that. Cause slippers count. All right. Slippers count. I'm trying to told you. Slippers count. So let's get to the other one. How much time I got? Okay. Hold on. Let's get to the other one. Let's see which one is this one. Okay, this is me. Okay. Let's go back up here. Okay. Go right here. Right here. Okay. I got 5 on it. Let's see. I got 5 on it. Where'd it go? Come on. Okay, is it not gonna show up? You know, Facebook is beginning to make me wanna rock they snot box. So I'll just go to this one right here. Tell me what you think about this. Okay? Tell me what you, because this merch, if you just gotta have it, has went on sale to you, Lottie, Dottie, and every darn body. Okay? Here we go, right here. Okay, so y'all saw I had to change the wording in the title so that I won't get flagged and everything. Uh yeah, I did it on purpose, okay? If you look right here, college football player Noah Nigga, okay, released his merch. And somebody said, oh, hell no. His parents was clever as help of this. Noah Nigga is crazy, okay? So if you just gotta have merch and you gotta have merch of this guy right here, it just went on sale just for you, and you. For Lottie, Dottie, every darn body. Okay? Just in case you gotta have this merch. I'm just saying. It's green and everything, but it's got the NIGGA in it. Put the K in the front. Okay? All right. So, now, let's see. Moving on. Moving on. Okay. All right. So let me get back over so I can see. All right. Let me make sure that I have the one that I actually want to talk about. I might have to go to the other channel because when she gave it to me, I sent it over here, but I don't see it. Stop. Stop. What is that? It looks like a spider. That's a hurricane picture. Wow. Y'all know that one lady that they did a video showing her working by herself at Burger King and everything. She was doing everything by herself. Don't y'all know that Burger King actually fired her for the simple fact she had came in late one day? She had came in late one day, couldn't be helped or something like that, and they actually fired her after her being there that day. The people came in and she didn't close the store because she was by herself. They ended up firing this girl because she was late one day. Which you should have known that was coming. Because unfortunately, when you expose some stuff, honey, is this it? Okay. I think this is it. Yep. All right, y'all. Take a look at this. If this ain't God, I mean, and they was reviewing some food. They was reviewing some food. Check us out. Let's go
They ain't
back.
gonna teach you this in school. We ain't come on no boats. We built this.
Hold on. Let's go back. Hold on. Let me try to bring it back. Okay. Let's bring this up again. Okay. Come on up. Baby, take your clothes off. Come on up. I know I just made it up. Be quiet. Leave me alone. Leave me on. Okay, y'all, this is a follow-up because I couldn't get it to come back, so we're not gonna work with it because like I told you, I'm waiting on these people to come to fix my toilet. Uh it does flush, praise God. It does flush, but it just flushes slow. And I'm gonna need when I'm done for whatever to go on down. I'm gonna need it to go on down, you know. Here's a follow-up for what I showed y'all that broke me down, y'all, Sunday, and I can't apologize because I'm human. But here's a follow-up to that. So I hope y'all can see it. Okay, here we go, right here. Lord, if I turn it up.
Captures the moment an encounter on the waterfront turns violent. Harold Powell Sr. proudly wears his military hat and displays this on his wall.
Well, it means everything to me. That's who I am. I was in the United States Navy submarine service for 14 years, and I transferred out.
Powell performs regularly along Seattle's busy waterfront, positioning himself next to a sign that highlights his military service as he entertains tourists.
I play different tamarines with different songs.
But an encounter on July 31st quickly turned violent. Powell describes the events that led to this moment.
I was getting ready to leave, and a gentleman walked up to me. He says, "How long are you going to be here?" I said, I'm wrapping up. I said, "Why?" He says, "Because you're a fake veteran." I said, "No, I'm a veteran, man."
Powell says he reached into his bag to retrieve proof.
And I says, "No, I got ID." He grabbed my belongings.
Police say Gregory Tim ripped off a military patch.
So he took my stuff away, and then people was like, "Hey," because he was trying to take my stuff. So I had a knife. So I took my knife out.
Witnesses say Tim did not back down, and Powell took out what was later identified as a holstered airsoft gun. Tim then pulled a gun from his own backpack and shot Powell in the chest.
I've been shot point blank with a 45. I'm dead.
Police and paramedics rushing in took Tim into custody and Powell to the hospital.
I said, "I can't survive this." That's what I thought.
But he did. After more than a week in the hospital, he's home and not focusing on the violence that almost cost him his life.
I'm living. Keep on living if you're living.
For that, he's thankful.
But what a day, I'm just grateful, I'm grateful I'm here.
Now, because
if y'all followed me the other day,
Powell says he reached into his bag.
People just stand there, watch us.
July 31st,
this made me even
sick himself next to a sign that highlights his military service as he entertains tourists.
I play different tamarines with different songs.
But an encounter on July 31st quickly turned violent. Powell describes the events that led to this moment.
I was getting ready to leave, and a gentleman walked up to me. He says, "How long are you going to be here?" I said, I'm wrapping up. I said, "Why?" He says, "Because you're a fake veteran." I said, "No, I'm a veteran, man."
Powell says he reached into his bag to retrieve proof.
And I says, "No, I got ID." He grabbed my belongings.
Police say Gregory Tim ripped off a military patch.
So he took my stuff away, and then people was like, "Hey," because he was trying to take my stuff. So I had a knife. So I took my knife out.
Witnesses say Tim did not back down, and Powell took out what was later identified as a holstered airsoft gun. Tim then pulled a gun from his own backpack and shot Powell in the chest.
I've been shot point blank with a 45. I'm dead.
Police and paramedics.
Look at that, y'all. They see him with their gun, and nobody
rushing in took Tim into custody and Powell to the hospital.
I said, "I can't survive this." That's what I thought.
But he did. After more than a week in the hospital, he's home and not focusing on the violence that almost cost him his life.
I'm living. Keep on living if you're living.
For that, he's thankful.
But what a day, I'm just grateful, I'm grateful I'm here.
Now, because of the shooting, Powell is unable to work right now. His family has started an online fundraiser to help him with his recovery. Joyce?
And has the suspect been charged in this case yet, Natalie?
Yes, charged with
assault, and prosecutors say Gregory Tim cannot say it was self-defense because police believe he's the one that started this confrontation. His next court date is set for Monday. Joyce?
Reporting live for us, Natalie.
Yeah, and the guy that shot that veteran, he's on $750,000. Okay, a whole lot of people feel like, hold on, I'm trying to come out of this square. This computer doesn't work correctly. A whole lot of people and some more veterans said that it should have been attempted murder, and he should be looking at many years. Okay, but we'll see tomorrow if they raise. Hey, Blended. Hey, Boo. We'll see tomorrow if they raise it to attempted murder. Since, well, not tomorrow, whatever day they went to court. I haven't checked to see what day they went to court yet. But yeah, it's some sick people out there, y'all. Unfortunately, okay, it's some really sick people out there, and that man was minding his own business. You know, he was he had just got finished playing the tambourine. You know, and everything. And that man decided to say, because he's a fake veteran, I dare you. I dare you. Ooh, I ain't gonna do it because y'all know it'll make me cry again. So I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Okay. So yeah. Give me a moment. I'm trying to pull up this other thing I want to discuss. What did I say? Okay. I already did be aware of your surroundings. Oh, yeah, that's the one I'm looking for. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Because we're going to have a conversation about this. I want to know how y'all feel about this. Let me see. Are you here now, JB? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I want to know what y'all think about this. All alone on a Sunday morning, outside I see the rain falling. Oh, I don't know why that song just hit me. Hold on. 'Cause you, don't you know my tears will turn it billow. Oh. Here we go. I'm just going to pull it up from them people's thing. Hold on. 'Cause I'm tired of your lies. All I needed was a simple hello. Here we go. Right here. What's up, bro? I ain't seen my bro in a minute. What's up, Dirk C. Williams? Right. I'll cry it out. Right. Okay, y'all, let's talk about this. Okay. Just Kimmy. Thank you, boo. Hey. Yes, honey. If y'all don't know about Just Kimmy, y'all better ask somebody, okay? That's all I'm saying. Shoot. Okay. Okay, y'all. Can we talk? Can we talk? All right. Can we talk? Let's talk, people. Let's talk. Okay, make sure y'all can see this. I'm trying not to, because I know some of y'all, it just is what it is. Let me stay consistent on who I am, okay? This right here, okay, remember I did a series, y'all, which y'all called Noah. I said the Bible states that in the end, it says, as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be with the coming of the Lord, or the coming of man, depending on what translation you got. I only said that to take your mind to this. Back in Noah's day, y'all, remember I taught you all a little bit about Noah. Remember back in Noah's day, the reason why that God flooded the earth, okay, that he killed everybody was because of things like this. They were slicing and spicing cells in different embryos. They was coming up with, if you ever wanted to know where the half man, half donkey came from, that was Noah's time. If you wanted to know where the dinosaurs came from, that was Noah's time, okay? All the different animals and stuff that wasn't allowed to enter into the ark is because their blood was mixed. The people that wasn't allowed to enter into the ark is because their blood was mixed, okay? So they was redoing God's work. They was doing stuff that they shouldn't have been doing, and which is what they're doing today. Like now they giving people pig hearts. I mean, not pig heart, pig kidneys or something, and they're giving people this, this, and this. And now China's coming up with a way to deliver a baby from a robot. Y'all, okay. Thank you, thank you, Belinda. Thank you, Boo. Ah, yes. So, I mean, what do y'all think about this? Do y'all think this is going too far? Do y'all think this is great? See, because I don't know what was wrong with. There is a lot of women out here who can't take care of a baby. So, if you really want a child, if you know somebody, okay, I always tell y'all my story, right? Okay, so here we go. Picture it, Kentucky, okay? A lady who finds out after she has been RAPE, okay, that she's pregnant. Now, in her mind, aka my mind, in her mind, she thinks I can handle it. I will be able to raise my child. But everybody who she loves and that's concerned about her is like, you know what? I don't think you'll be able to raise that child without seeing what happened to you to get her. I don't think that, it look you could be somebody that one day look at that child and hate the child because of what was done to you. Now my mind is stronger than that, and I didn't think so, but I trusted the people that was around me. Okay. So my auntie had a daughter, and I said like that because I don't like her, but that's neither here nor there. I'm just keeping it real. I don't like her. Never have, never will. But she was she wanted a child so bad, and that was her desire. Okay. So picture it. I have a child that came from RAPE, okay? And she can't have a child. So my auntie was like, you know, I know you and my daughter. How do you sell that to somebody who don't like your daughter? I found humor in almost everything, y'all. And this is my story, so I can laugh at it. But I'm like, how do you sell that to somebody? But anyway, my auntie did her big one on that. She sold that. Okay, she sold that story. But my love for my child is what won out. Okay, because everybody felt like as the years went on, I would look at this child and hate the child for what happened to get her here. Okay, it's in my book. If you got my book, you know what I'm talking about. So we made an agreement. Okay, because regardless how I feel about I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself. Jesus, help me tell this story without telling how I truly feel about this woman. Anyway, so yeah, I said, you know, she would make a good mother. She's a lousy cousin, but she would make a good mother. Okay, so we're gonna stay focused on the fact that she would make a good mother. And so the whole time that I found that I was pregnant by the grape, okay, and everything, I had in my mind, okay, I'm gonna give her my baby, okay. And so what happened though, it almost didn't happen because I actually came home. Well, I came over my auntie's house because she took care of me while, after I had the baby and blah, blah, blah. But what they made a mistake in doing, y'all, hold on. This is the people about the toilet. Hold on. Okay. I told them I'm here. All right. Let me condense this story. Anyway, they made a mistake. They let me bond with the baby. They let me bring the baby with me. Okay. So she actually didn't leave me until the following day. So I done held her, sniffed her, changed her, kissed her, bathed her. I done did all the things that you're supposed to do with a kid. Okay. And I done got attached to my baby. So can you imagine them taking the baby away from me and all the stuff to take her to my cousin? Can you imagine the mental problem that I had? First of all, the mental problem that I was trying to heal from is how I got her. And then the mental problem now I have to deal with is that I no longer have her. Okay, let that sink in. Let me take a sea live. Let me go to a sidebar real quick. That's why I'm strong. You know, people be trying to wonder, you know, if they say this and say that, that's gonna hurt me. You gotta come better than that. My life has been hard in so many ways. Like the little pockets of hardness I had is enough to knock a person mentally crazy. So the little things y'all say about me, my channel's dead. Okay, heard that before. Boring. And here's the thing about that. Even if I had one person in my channel, I didn't ask you to come. So that means you ain't, I don't think you know better either, baby. I'd rather have a dead channel than to have some of y'all over here. Oop, catch. Anyway, moving forward. So yeah. So anyway, so my cousin ended up raising my daughter that was by a vicious grape. Okay. And everything, but we had it to where she could find me when she got a certain age and everything. So I am in her life. Before y'all go there, I am in her life, been in her life since she was a kid. So quit playing because she was in my family. Okay. But because everybody thought, well, you know, you might begin to dislike this little girl, you know, because of how she was made, you know, and everything. I wanted the best for my child. I knew I had a lot to heal from. And for those of you all who has never been great, praise God. Praise God. Okay. Praise God. Because some women don't make it out. Some women get stuck and they keep revisiting it over and over and over to and over to and over to and over to in their head. Okay. God bless me to where I'm able to talk about it and let you know that I'm on the outside of it. I've healed and all the things, and that's why I can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Those that are restored should reach back and restore others, and that's what I try to do. What's up, Catherine? That's what I try to do. Okay. It's too much to type. Elon Musk famously said, with dealing with artificial intelligence, it would be like something that, right. I'm gonna tell y'all, they already said within 20 years, AI is gonna rule the world and nobody's gonna be able to control it. Don't you know? And this is what I think. I don't know this for a fact, but I think that in the other previous worlds that's been destroyed or whatever, uh I think AI has something to do with it. And let me say this: would y'all stop claiming to be Anunnaki offsprings? We are not no Anunnaki. Stop that. That is so crazy to hear black people now claiming to be Anunnakis. I mean, I know we want to belong somewhere, but that ain't it, people. That is not it. We are not UFOs. We are not offsprings of the UFOs. Quit playing. I you oh, I'm not gonna get up and sit on this nonsense. Oh my God. What's up, your Tanya Boo? So it's just weird to me. But anyway, I wanted to share that with you all because I think we're going too far. And sometimes you can go so far that you can't come back. That's my point. Okay. And my point is there is always someone who, for whatever reason, can bless you with a child if you want one. You just got to know somebody. You know, I know and I think it's disgusting how much they charge for adoptions. It's ridiculous. You got people out here that want kids that would make great parents. I mean, great parents. And you putting a price on these, and that's why then y'all end up with these bad mamas. Y'all end up going to CPS and taking these kids. You know, we had y'all allowed them to give them up for adoption when they were first born without, you know, giving them some type of charge, they probably would have been in a good home. You know what I'm saying? You know how much it takes for a parent to say, right now, I'm not the best for this child, but I love this child enough to give them the best. And right now, it's not me for whatever reason. Right now, it's not me. So if that means it's my mama, my auntie, my cousin, my sister, you know, whoever, I'm a not be selfish and keep them just because I am the mother, just because I get a check for them or whatever, and I'm gonna keep. No, that's mental anguish for a child. It sounds good. It sounds good, but I have more respect for a person to say, I'm not where I need to be, but I love you so much. I want you to have the best life possible. And right now, it's not me. That's love. Anyway, whatever. Whatever, y'all. Is that all I want to talk about? Uh, let me see. Whatever is trending, claim editions are super expensive. Yeah. And, it's just, oh, Tanya, I did email you back, baby. I hope you got it. I did email you back. See, but here's the thing. It's easy. I used to tell my children, it's easy to sit back and say what mistakes mama and daddy made. Wait till you become grown and wait till you have kids. Then I want to hear I want to hear you, the same situation. And it's funny because, the ones that's got kids, the ones of my kids that got kids, they, I see that expression sometimes and I hear them saying what I'm saying. I said no. And that's it. I don't want to hear no more. Next time you say something, your lips gonna be on. And I'm like, oh, really? And they'll look at me like, I'm like, it sounds familiar. Don't, mama, don't even. I'm like, see? But no, mama was hard. Mama was just so hard, But now y'all understand, right? Because how do you reason with a kid that hasn't lived? That's what I be wanting to ask these so-called experts. How do you reason with a child that hasn't lived? You have to teach them first. You have to put in them what they should know. And what has happened is a lot of these teenagers and young adults, nothing was put in them. Nothing was put in them. And y'all expect them to know. That's why even on the jobs now, don't y'all know these teenagers and stuff can take cell phone breaks? When I was growing up working in fast food, you very seldom could go to the bathroom and get a bathroom break. And you mean to tell me y'all give them cell phone breaks? Yeah, all right. Okay, then why'd you text me and say he was on his way? Oh, I'm not gonna ever get no nap. I might as well stay on up until bedtime. Anyway, let me see. Preciously, what I tell my daughter, yes, we may have dropped the ball in some things. Now, what are you going to do to make it right? That's right, Dirk. Other than complain about what happened 1,000 years ago. Oh Lord, today. And that's why we got adults, y'all, that think on the capacity of a kid. And you got other people that condone that type of thinking. You know, it's hard for me sometimes to not comment. I swear, sometimes I be over here. That's why I play a game now when I'm in some of these chats because it's too easy. Like y'all mad at us who think like an adult. Forget that think like a man. We think like an adult. We act like an adult. We live our life as an adult. So therefore we're an adult. And so you got other people that are adults, but carry themselves as a kid or a teenager, and you want okay, somebody got mad at me because something happened. And my comment was, and I said this after I seen that the person that was been so out of shape, supposed to have been so upset, and it just was so bad. I seen their comment and I seen what they were doing. So my response when somebody told me was, why should I get upset and they're not? Why should I care and they don't care? And people got mad at me because they thought that was just so hard. I can't believe she said that. She's supposed to be a preacher. Who talks like that? Somebody with common sense. Somebody that see the fool la la. Shout out to Jay Wilson for that. Somebody who sees it and ain't going, Ain't gonna go, ain't gonna draw no map to go, ain't gonna read no book to go. I ain't going. It don't make no sense. Some things is just dumb with two B's. Dumb. Okay? It don't make no sense. And I'm like, y'all really, really taking up for this grown person? I don't get it. And that's why I don't fit in. I've never fit in. I've always been one to study. I've always been a leader. Always. Always been a leader. So I'm good with that. I'm good being by myself. I'm not lonely. I know how to be alone. I ain't lonely. I ain't coming this world a twin. I came in by myself. I'm good. And that's what's wrong. A whole lot of people, when they come on YouTube, social media, they reinvent themselves because whatever's going on in their real life is so unattractive that when they come on here, they gotta, they want you to think that I don't care what you think about me. That's why I tell y'all my story. Ain't no use of me hiding it. This story right here kept me living. Honey, I've saved a lot of people's lives. I've saved a lot of people from aborting their kids by telling them this story right here. I don't care what you think about me. It just, and you know what? And I think that's why I'm drawn to people who have the same mindset that they don't care what you think about them. And it is what it is. Whatever it is what it is. Good, right, or indifferent. It is what it is. You know, my thing is I don't try to, hurt nobody. But in the same token, I ain't gonna lie just to kick it. If I think it's messed up, that's what I think. It's messed up. I'm not gonna be one that, blow a kiss at you and the truck is coming, girl, take your life. And I'm go ahead, you fat, you fat. Hey, a truck coming. I'm that person. So, y'all can keep on. Which, you know what? I got this from Yaya. Shout out to Yaya. Not my monkey, not my circus. It sums it up. Not my monkey, not my circus. When I see a lot of stuff that I want to comment on and really, I hear Yaya. Not my monkey, not my circus. And I just shut up and just turn the page because it don't have nothing to do with me. And what's up, Muffy Boo? Let me see. I would never ever be the marriage friend. This is Dirt, your daddy. Okay. And yes, they have children and adult. Bop, Dirt, I could tell you something. I think you done missed it because I know you don't even go over it no more. But if I was to tell you, I know you would have a lot to say about it. You have a lot to say. You'd be like, what? Yeah, you would have a lot to say about it. It's just like, I'm serious. It's like those of us that's got common sense. Lord forbid book sense, because that's outlawed on YouTube. People hate you if you got book sense. People hate you when you smart. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus, fix it. But yeah, I mean, those of us that are adults and we carry ourselves as such and we act like, baby, they hate you. It's like, you think you bet? Okay, if that's what you think, boo, I'll take it. I'll take all that. I'll take all that. But what I ain't gonna do is sit on her and act like I play with my boogers and I need to be in the padded room. That's not what I'm gonna do because that ain't me. I have an opinion, and opinions are like booty holes. Everybody got one. So why does my opinion upset you so much? I mean, I'm only one person and I'm only one opinion. Okay, everybody else may think, your fort smell like, Gucci and Burberry. I'ma tell you your fort stink. And just because I don't agree with everybody, it don't make me public enemy number one. It makes me somebody one of one that has an opinion. And my opinion says your fort stink. Okay. I don't join the club just to be joining the club. I'm sorry. We don't do that. I was raised in the projects, baby. And if you ever been raised in the projects, I mean some real projects, not this glamorous stuff. I was raised in the projects, okay? You learn how to stand on your own. You learn how to look both ways. Baby, who? You learn how to You hear a certain sound, you better stand your guard because you know it's going to go down with somebody and it might just be your day. Okay? So, yeah. I can't. And it don't mean, and let me clear this up. Just because I disagree with you don't mean I have an issue with you. It's called an opinion. And that's what I'm saying about adults and people who are adults but act like a kid. Because if I'm an adult, I should be able to disagree with you and we still be cool. I'm not saying I hate you, I dislike you, you suck, and not. No, I just don't agree with what you did or said. So why does that mean we got to fall out? Let me suck my sucker while y'all answer. Why does it mean we got to fall out? Hmm. Good question. Good question, Coco. I see that a lot around here. If you disagree, then you public enemy number one. Okay. Okay. Let me see what y'all saying. Not that smart or articulate that scares folks who have never explored articulation. The false setting is to attack a person that carries any intel. Well. I'm trying to tell you, raising the project with steel stirs. Okay. Radiators. Didn't them things dry them blue jeans so quick? Them radiators be so hot, baby. You put your wet blue jeans on there, you go back 6 minutes later, like Dougie Fresh, 6 minutes. 6 minutes is on. You go back six, they so still, honey. You get that ironing board, that starch, and that iron, put the water in it, and you put them creases in, honey. Who? Don't play with them radiators. Don't play with them radiators, baby. They would dry some clothes. Do you hear me? And you know if they dry clothes like it, they'll singe some skin. IJS. Let me see. After all, isn't knowing things as a black person acting? That's what they say, and I'll be that. I'll be that. People need to know there are intelligent black people out here. There are, black people that want to see our people advance. You know, there are black people that took their time to go sit in a classroom and learn, had to do thesis and all of that and everything to get where they are. So even though it may not be you, don't despise those that did because it wasn't easy. I don't know where people getting these degrees was just so easy. No, it wasn't. Not for me. And I ain't no dummy. But it wasn't easy. Baby, I earned every degree I got. Blood, sweat, and tears. Trust me. Blood, sweat, and tears. And trying to be a mama. So, yeah, it wasn't easy. Shoot, I was one, I had to drop out of high school. So let's start there. See, I told you, I don't care what y'all think about me. I tell my business. I had to drop out of high school because I had a baby. You know, and then I went back. They had these little programs where you can get your high school diploma. You can go 3.5 hours, 3 times a day, 5 days a week, or however many times you want to go. Okay. So to hurry up and get my degree, because I was going in the service, me and my best friend was going in the service. We both had to drop out. So we was going in the service. We was going in the Air Force. Okay. So I was trying to hurry up just like she was, so we can get that deadline and go in the service. Okay. And my babysitter started flaking out on me. One day I show up with the baby and everything so I can go to school, and she sleep and she don't hear the door. She claimed, well, she's dead now. God rest her soul. I've gotten over it. Matter of fact, we done talked and hugged it out and everything. So God rest her soul. So but during that time, I'm just keeping it funky. During that time, she would play them junkie stunts, you know, and I would miss some days and have to wait until, either my grandmother get home or my mama get home, and then try to get the evening slot and go over so I won't miss a total day, and all this stuff. Yeah, honey, who, yeah, and that's why I look back on my life. Praise God. Woo, child. I know there is a God. Do you hear me? There is a God, especially when I stabbed that man. Oh, Lord. Let me see. think about it. We have computers in our pockets, yet folks wish to be idiots and happy about. You know what, Dirt? You are so right. You are right. What can I say? You right. I okay. Case in point, and I know this person gonna be mad at me, but know this: I ain't gonna say your name, so don't give me too much. Okay, don't give me too much because I know you listening. Don't give me too much. This person don't know how to cook, and they're 60. They don't know how to cook. My thing was, well, you're on YouTube all day. Why not go to a cooking channel and say perhaps chicken? Easier way to cook chicken, and look and see how somebody cooks chicken and follow it. Okay, so now you know how to cook at least that chicken. Okay, let's go and do spaghetti. Look at some. See what I'm saying? There in this day and time, there is no reason why somebody should not know how to boil water. There is no reason why somebody don't know how to at least bake a chicken. All you do is wash the chicken. I mean, I'm just trying to give y'all a crash course. Wash your chicken real good. Pluck the feathers. If there's some on there, don't feed me nothing with no dang blasted feathers. I digress. Okay, get your seasoning in a pan, in a pot. Put it on your chicken. Put a little water, a little broth. Okay. Put you some, if you want some veggies in your pot with all of that and stuff, throw it in the oven, honey, depending on how crispy you want the skin. I mean, it just is what it is. And I just, ignorance is not bliss. It's not bliss anymore. It's ridiculous. In this day and age, if you want to know another language, it's a lot of places on YouTube that teach you how to speak a different language. One of my grandkids knew how to do sign language at 4 years old. So he's able now that he went into college yesterday, hey, to let them know that he speaks sign language. Okay. All right. Somebody will get mad at that. She always talking about her kids, her grandkids. I know that care that. Stop listening in. You the big dodo bird that keeps coming over here getting pissed. I don't listen to people I don't like. That's weird. Shout out to Ken. That's weird. I don't listen to people I don't like. I believe when people see you making growth, sometimes they will attempt to throw stumbling blocks in your way. Hey, when people do that thing, I'm gonna try to guess. See, you'll never guess, JB. You'll never guess. Right, YouTube University is amazing. Absolutely. It's just crazy. Like, okay, like Jill Comfort Zone. Jill Comfort Zone does like she makes stuff. Like, like she can get a candle and decorate it, a box and create things. That's her gift. She's good at that. So since I see her in all these chats and stuff like that. If I want to know something like that, I check Jill's place first. I do Jill Comfort Zone first. And if she don't have it, then I search elsewhere. Because why give everybody else those watch hours? Why not give it to people that I know? You know what I'm saying? It's just like case in point. I came on here and I did that live about that guy in Chicago who was on Facebook Live and somebody robbed him for his chain and shot him. I did that. Okay. Everybody act like they never saw that they never saw. And I know there's people that sub to me that saw that, but they never saw it. But when everybody else started doing it, oh, really? And I just shakes my head. I just really shakes my head like, really? You gonna act like you just didn't see? I don't know. It's just like when let's just say you have a gift and say you're making candles. You're a candle maker, okay? And everybody that don't know you love your candles, and you let people that know that you're making candles, right? That's your business. You just started it. You're a candle maker, blah blah blah. It'll be people that'll swear up and down they didn't know you made candles. And you know what that is? They don't want to bless you. They don't want you to grow financially. because they not growing. So they want you to be stuck. It's that crab in the bucket mentality again. I ain't gonna give you no shine because I don't want you to, I give it to somebody else. That's weird to me. That's really weird. Let me see what y'all saying. You have YouTube University. How can't you not be able to do that, which you want to know about? I learned how to make hash brown potatoes. Right. My neighbor's grandson is about 18 or 20, and he can't cook you anything. His grandmother called over her. My sister go, that's a shame. That's a shame. That's a shame. Baby, let me tell you something. My baby boy can cook some things, but the key word is he can cook. Okay? He 25. Or is he 26? He 26 now. He just no, he'll be 26. Matter of fact, he'll be 26 Sunday. Okay. I'm like, wait a minute, we already in August. Okay, anyway. My son, my older son, now y'all know my girls can burn. So it's easy. Girls can cook. So I ain't got to talk about them. But my older son, baby, quit playing. Quit playing. And this dude cooks like me. He cooks from scratch. But he made these Oreo cinnamon rolls. Baby, he made them from scratch. They was all fat, and he made his slurry that had the syrup on it the way he put it on there. Baby, you talking about want to smack somebody? You talking about want to? This boy can bake his face off, and ain't nothing gay about him. Quit playing. He can, because most of the time they feel like if you can cook and all that, then he must. No, he's not. But he can cook his face off. Man, he'll fry chicken and make you want. Whoo, child. I already told him from now on, fried chicken is his thing. Mama has given up fried chicken. I don't like how my fried chicken look no more. My fried chicken used to look all scrumptious, dillyumptious. Now it don't. It still tastes good, but it ain't got the look. So I give up frying chicken now. My son is going to be the one to be frying the chicken. We already had a meeting in this house. All of us, and it's only two, all of us had a meeting and we decided that he's the chicken in there. Okay. So now, what I taught him though recently was how to make smothered pork chops because he didn't know how to do that. He said his gravy never turns out right. So I taught him how to, like this morning for breakfast. Okay. This morning for breakfast, I made sausage gravy, with sausage, and then you make your gravy and all that stuff. And I made biscuits, and I did me 2 scrambled eggs. Okay, that's what. And so, yeah, he said, "How you make?" I teach you how to make it. But that's what I had a taste for. I had a taste for some sausage gravy over some biscuits with a side of scrambled eggs, and that's what I had. You know, I'll be glad when I get a stand though, because when I do put my videos out there, a lot of people want to see how I make my stuff. So yeah, baking, cooking, 2 different. But yeah, he's a beast at both. I ain't just saying it because he's my son, because I ain't gonna lie for my sons, my daughters either. But my kids can cook their face off. If I did nothing else, I taught them how to cook. And then what I didn't teach them, they learned on their own. They like took what I taught them and went further with it. Just like my great aunties and grandmother and stuff from way down deep. Okay, taught me what to do and the basics and how you make this taste like this, and then you do this to this, and you get that. Because I used to be a brown paper bag chicken fryer, and if you know, you know. If you don't know, don't that you know, if you know about the brown paper bag with the chicken, okay? So yeah, that's how I used to do it, honey. Who get that brown paper bag? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Okay. At Crisco, because Crisco used to be the grease. Her baby, Crisco make your stuff taste so good. I don't know what they did to Crisco lately, but I'm gonna say on the last 2 years, Crisco ain't been Criscoing. Okay. So yeah, that Luann, I think that's what it's called. LOU-ANA. Luana, I think that's what it's called. That's some good oil. you know. And I don't really eat a lot of fried foods anyway, but that's some good. It's expensive, but it's some good oil. I just texted my auntie yesterday, and because I could taste my grandmother's baked chicken in my mouth. It's a taste that only came from her. I still ain't duplicated it. And so now my auntie, she makes it just because it's her mama. Of course, she grew up with it. She makes it just like my grandmother. And I asked her, I said, I'm missing something. I said, what all did Granny use on her baked chicken? And she told me, she gave me the one ingredient no, actually two ingredients I've been missing. One of them is celery seed, and a celery flakes. I forgot. I ain't gonna tell y'all the other one. So I'm like, that's it. I've been missing them too. I had everything but them two, and them two is what makes the difference. So this time, come tomorrow when I bake this chicken, it's on and popping because I gotta go to the store. I got celery stuff in there, but I gotta go to the store and get that other ingredient. hmm Let me see what y'all said. Certain things I learned from my grandmother and wound up cooking better than okay. I taught my oldest daughter how to make tuna casserole, right? Because at the time me and my husband was working, they would be home from, they would get home from school before we got home. So I would always tell her at least every other week, I would say, go ahead and do the tuna casserole. So I taught her how to do it. Baby, let me tell you something. I gave up making tuna casserole because man can't touch hers. Man can't touch hers. Do you hear me? That child know that she can make the heck out of some. And let me talk about housekeeping. Oh, and I say this with an S on my chest. When I tell y'all my kids, especially my daughters, you could eat off their floors, and they had kids. You could eat off. When I tell you their house is spotless, and you know what they told me? We get it from our mama. It makes me feel so good, y'all. I have to say it does. I said, nah, but y'all keep your house way, way cleaner than I did with y'all. Cause I used to try y'all. I'm OCD. So just imagine growing up with an OCD mama. Okay. Just pray for my children. Just imagine. Okay. And I got this. I'm allergic to everything. If I was to give y'all a list of what I was allergic to, y'all would ask me why I'm not living in a bubble. Okay. I'm really being honest with y'all. And so yeah. And then I got to a point. See, I had older women that would talk into me. And I think that's what's missing now. But these young girls, most of them don't want to listen anyway. You can try to talk. Shoot, some of the old women don't want to listen to older women. They trying to recapture 15 to 20. And here you are, 55 and going. Okay, come back around, Creole. Come back around. Okay, so anyway, this woman, I said, oh, it gets on my nerves, these kids. I said, I have all these kids. I said, and every time I turn around, I'm telling them, put that up, pick it up. I said, I could be trying to, and this woman told me, she said, first of all, breathe. She said, first of all, breathe, and you're going to wear yourself crazy. She said, kids are going to be kids. As long as your house ain't trifling, trash everywhere, and all this and all that. She said, dirty, stinky, whatever. She said, it's just out of, what she said, not out of bounds, out of something. We'll toy her, or book her, or whatever. She said, let kids be kids. She said, let them kids be kids. As long as they don't tear up your house, let kids be kids and relax. Y'all, when that woman said that, that freed me. That freed me. I swear, that freed me. Baby, who? I taught them to, you through playing with that? Put it up. That's how we start going. Instead of, no. You through with that? Put it up. Before you take out anything else, put it up. You know, let me see, I need to order meat cookware. I have like a $400 budget, and that's low. Anybody want to buy me? You can get some good cookware for that amount. It just depends on what all you trying to get, but you can't. My brother used to call me the boy in the bubble. Me man, just to name a few, just to name a few before we get out of here, okay? Just to name a few. I'm allergic to cats, dogs, long hair or short hair. It makes no difference. I'm allergic to it. I'm allergic to tomatoes. I'm allergic to milk. I'm allergic to mattresses. I'm allergic to curtains. I'm allergic to pillows. I'm allergic to carpets. I'm allergic to dirt. I'm allergic to dust. I'm allergic to red dye, number 9. I'm allergic to leaves. I'm allergic to pollen. I'm allergic to, hold on, I know I'm missing about 7 more things. Okay, about 7 more things. I'm allergic, really allergic. Right now, I'm taking a sinus infection pill because my allergies have compounded so much on me. It's done threw me into a sinus infection. And I could keep taking my herbs for it, but it'll be like a month before because I'm not doubling up on it. But I said, no, I'm gonna go ahead and get this antibiotic and get it up out of me, so that way we can continue on and to be as great as we are. But yeah, I'm very mattresses. Seriously, yeah, I have to put a mattress cover on it before I put my sheet on it. I can't just lay on top of my sheet on top of the mattress. I have to have something cover it before. Yeah, yep, yep. Curtains. I can only do blinds, and that's why I have to clean my blinds so often because of dust and dirt. You got those two. Carpet, and my house is filled with carpet. I'm allergic to it, but it's filled with it. I take an allergy pill. They want me to take shots. That's how bad it is. I'm supposed to get 3 shots a week, but I don't want nobody sticking me 3 times a week. So yeah, hmm it's hard to be. It's hard out here for a pimp. I ain't lying. They have mattress covers. Hyper. Yep. I had to cover my pillow and then put it in the pillowcase. I had, yeah. It's extra. It's extra. Did you used to get them weekly? Yeah. I don't. They can have it. I don't want it. Mm-mm. That's why I just take the pills and just deal with it. I take the pills at night because they make me drowsy and it helps me sleep. So I take them at night, and that's why sometimes I be in here. Y'all hear me coughing and stuff. It's them allergies. Yep, that's some allergies that done grip the system. Yep. Like I said, I'm allergic to dairy. Every now and then I want some cereal. I already know behind that cereal, if I don't take a cap full of apple cider vinegar with a little water, that I'm gonna have like my allergies gonna grip me to where I don't have my voice and nothing else for the next 72 hours. Just one bowl of cereal will throw me into 72 hours of real hard allergies. Yep. When I get my coffee, I get cream because it's not real milk, or I get oat milk as the milk. I don't get dairy. Yep, me too. I had a whole room of nothing but stuffed animals. A whole room because I was a stuffed animal collector and I loved them. I had stuffed animals from when I was like 15 all the way up to when my husband had to stop buying them for me because we found that I was allergic to them. So I had to get rid of them. I think I still got one bag of them just is downstairs in my basement over in the corner. And I don't know why I'm holding on to them, but you know, yep. Let me see. It was in the hospital, didn't ever see him again. You actually trashed me. Yeah, I had a whole room full. I mean, you walk in there. That was my thing because I told you I write poetry and poems and stuff. It used to be where I go. Like I would go in there where they were because it would just be my Zen room or whatever. I mean, I would have to scoot, stuffed animals over just to sit in the middle and, yeah. So, yeah. But y'all, if you are dealing with allergies, hold on. If you're dealing with allergies, one of the best things to do is take a cap full of apple cider vinegar in a little water, like 2 ounces of water, warm water. Take it down and do that before you go to bed because that'll help open you up and it'll give you a good night's sleep and you can start your morning off. So that would be good. I think they gave them away on the low. They disappeared. That's why when I used to have a cat and stuff, boy, it was turning me up. I was trying to be proactive in the basement, and one day they were gone. uh, last but not least, y'all. We are trying to do something with the youth balance. I know y'all saw that live I did with the girl. She was taking her child to the bus stop and she got murdered, about 15-year-old and everything. And so, yeah. And then down in the west end of Louisville, this girl was standing at the gas pump waiting on her boyfriend to come out and got shot. And that was a mistake. They already said it was a mistake. So yeah, you got these little people that's running around, and half of them don't even belong here. That's what's so funny. Half of them coming from other states, trying to make Louisville bad like their state. That's what. Okay, let me say that too. Shout out to my old mod. Me and him used to have a conversation all the time about people coming to the United States. I think it's a great thing. Let me say that first. But don't come over here and tell us what we need to be doing to make this a better place. Because if you had all those great ideas to make a place better, why didn't you do that where you're from? See how this works? The one thing you can never do is come over here and try to put us being Black Americans, FBAs, Foundational Black Americans, in our so-called place and tell us if we do this and do this and do this and do this, because we're the reasons you're able to come over here. See, we love you, okay? But do not ever disrespect those that built the bridge for you to come over. You understand? You get it? Okay. Um, so just want to say that we love you and we love you with the love of the Lord. But if what you had was so great and your place was so great where you were from, why didn't you stay there and improve where you was from? It makes me wonder sometimes because I heard people say, I'm just gonna create a place, Wakanda. I'm from Wakanda, and over in Wakanda we had this and we had this, and oh, Wakanda's beautiful, and oh, well, why don't you stay in Wakanda? Why didn't you do what you want us to do over here? Why aren't you doing it in Wakanda if it was great? I just don't be getting it. That's just like you'll see people coming from different places on the tube of the U, and they want to tell you how, well, y'all sector ain't this, that, and the other. Y'all sector ain't, but you trying to be in said sector because your sector was crap. But if you had all these great ideas on what a sector could be and how great it could be, why aren't you doing it in your own? See, I'm just one of them to sit back and think about that when I hear stuff like, I'm like, okay, if it was all that great, why aren't you doing it over here? Why you got to come over here and try to do it? So it couldn't have been that great. I'm just saying, What's up, Bird Boo? Hey, Kim B. Hey, love. It does that make sense to y'all? People always want to tell you how you can improve your sector. Because over there we was, and yeah, we was, but you trying to be here. So either you lying or it wasn't as great as you said it was. Because if you had all these great plans and ideas, why didn't you do that to turn your own around? I'm just asking for a friend. That's all. Just asking for a friend. Like I said, I get in trouble all the time because I ask questions. And I really do be trying to get the answer. I don't like to assume anything. So, I was always raised, if you want to know, ask. Don't assume nothing. So, stupid me think that, when you're an adult, you can just ask the question and people that's an adult will answer your question, won't take it personal, won't try to cut your head off, won't cuss you out because you asked, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, last but not least, y'all, this morning when I went to get my Dunkin' Donuts coffee, okay, let me tell y'all, I ain't had no sleep. I've been up, y'all, since midnight last night. Okay, I've been up since midnight. I couldn't go to sleep. I was actually playing my game and listening to something. I forgot who I was listening to, but I was playing my game. I looked up, y'all, believe it or not, I looked up and found out it was 5 a.m. Actually 5:10 a.m. on my phone. I'm like, you kidding me? Like I have laid here playing this stupid game all this time and it's 5 something in the morning. I'm like, I might as well go on, get on up, honey, wash all the parts, get dressed, and go get your coffee and your ice. And that's exactly what the sister did. So I've been up since midnight. I've been up since maybe a little bit more before that. I think I was, but I've been up. So I don't know what I'm running off of. I don't know if it's coffee, adrenaline, or what. I'm running off something. Okay, at this point. But anyway, after I left Dunkin' Donuts, I went to my gas station, and I called myself gonna go ahead and get the ice first. Now, if I go to the other gas station, both of their machines got the same ice, which is great. But the one that's down the street from my house, like 2 streets over, like right up the street. I could walk. I pulls up, I see the ladies, they steady with the door open. I'm like, are y'all not open? They said, no, we open. I said, okay. So girl, y'all scared hurt my feelings because I'm coming to get my ice. And they said, we know. So goes, I steps in, I'm like, woo. And they said, yeah, that's why we got the doors open because the air is out. I said, no, that's heat. So instead of them blowing air in there, they blowing heat. When I tell y'all, at any moment, I thought I was gonna see Satan say, "What's up?" That's how hot it was. I thought I was gonna hear my ancestors say, "No, turn back." That's how hot it was. I'm like, let me hurry up. It was so hot, I was only able to get 2 cups of ice, if not my three. That third one, it was a half a cup. I don't even count that. So I was really upset about that because I look for my 3 cups of ice. I do. I picture myself like so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna eat this half a cup when I get in the bed tonight. So that's how we gonna do that. Really, JB, you been up that long too? Okay. Only because you asked me, JB. Only because you asked me, because some of them love and this, that, and the other. They be so. Ugh, they challenge my intelligence because I just like sisters. Okay, I like. Okay, I binge watch sisters. Okay, Tyler Perry sisters. Right, I binge watched that until okay, it was going into the 8th chapter. I haven't seen 8 on out. Right, because towards the last part. I looked at each one of those characters and they all pissed me off. And I'm like, I don't like none of y'all. I used to like the one that's dating the cute light skinned guy. She wasn't really a part of the sisters at first, but she is now. And I used to like her. The rest of them got on my nerves, okay? But now all of them get on my nerves. So I ain't even watched it no more. Cause I get I get bored quick. I told you I got ADD. I get bored quick, very quick. And so when I binge watched it, it kept me interested to the last season that I watched. And I'm like, you know what? I ain't watching this no more. So I can't even tell you what done happened. Okay, what else did me like it? Now, what I am looking forward that's coming back on is Murder. That's on Tubi. Yes, I love that show. And he did one and he did two. And we've been waiting for almost 2 years for season three. And season three dropped September the 6th. I told Murder, thank you. Yes, I've been talking to him personally. Like, where's my show, bruh? I need this. What are you doing? We need to see you on screen. Quit playing. And it's so funny because I've talked to him so much. He's been responding back. Oh my goodness, he's been responding back. So I'm like, okay, so it dropped September the 6th, and that's when my face will be in the place because I love that show. And you would think I wouldn't because so much shooting and all this and stuff. I love that show. That's the Tubi classic right there. His name is Murder. Murdea. I think that's how you say it. Murdea. Murder. Mm-hmm. Okay, no problem. It's about preach. Oh Lord. Okay. Okay. Since you said that, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it, and I'll text you and let you know. Let me see. Dietrich Harden, his brother is on it. Okay, and his wife Bishop Phillips, Angelic Simpson, Nate Simmons, and a few other. Okay, Dietrich Haddon. Okay, his brother. I heard his brother is a bishop. Okay, I heard somebody talking about him. Who was that was talking about him? I want to say St. James. You call him Shady James. I want to say St. James. Um, I think it was him. I think it was over in his house and he was talking about it. If it wasn't him, then it must have been somebody showing me that Larry Reed was talking about it. One or two. Last but not least, y'all, St. James actually was he actually, I don't know if y'all know these people or not. So I interviewed the St. James show over here. Great interview, check it out. But he also has this channel, and he was the host for Prophet Manasseh Jordan's Prophet College that he had. And when they did the panel, St. James was the host. And so last week, Manasseh actually came on St. James' channel. So he did a live with Manasseh Jordan, that is Bishop Bernard Jordan, son, baby boy, okay, the one that reminds you of Michael Jackson, okay. It was a great interview. It was a really good interview. I like them more on St. James than I ever did them being on Larry Reed. It's total difference. They are more open and more personable now, when they come on St. James than they have ever been to me when they was on Larry Reed. Okay. Um, and also, oh, do they? Okay. Also, Manasseh, I mean, Bernard Jordan gave some warnings for for what's to come and everything, and it's basically what I've been telling everybody too. Okay, so if you want to see that, it's over there on Saint James Plate. Go give him a click in the view, please, and everything. Y'all be seeing him in everybody's chat. He goes to Jay Wilson's. He goes to Bizarro's. He goes to, I think, ODS. So St. James, he drops down in a lot of people's lives and everything. And he got his own. He supported the church sector. Okay. Um, I do a little bit of church sector, but not like they do. They be in it. I ain't messing with that. And church sector don't play, okay? They be in it. They rehosted the after show after episode 2, I think. There are 2 episodes and the after show. Let me know when you watch it. Okay, I will. I'll do that. And thank you again for helping me reach my goal today. I appreciate you. And my QB voice goes, goes. Yeah. I love me some QB, y'all. I do. I love me some QB. I swear his laugh just gets me. I like different people for different reasons. Like I told y'all, the two intro music for a show, that baby, when I want to bop, I go listen to Lady Nika's and Just Kimmy's. If y'all ain't heard they entry music, go pull up they live. Go click a laugh and tell me if they music don't bop. Tell me if they whoever did they music, honey, they got soul. Do you hear me? I know Buddy Lee, I think, did Lady Nika's. And y'all know we love Buddy Lee over here. So I think he did it. I don't know who did Just Kimmy's, but baby, but y'all think I'm playing. I'm just gonna play y'all entry. I ain't gonna play your whole thing. Please don't get me. Kimmy, if you still here, please don't get me. Please, I just want people to hear your entry. That's it. That's it. Just Kimmy. I just want them to hear your entry. That's it. Tell me if this don't make y'all want to bop. It don't matter which one I pick because I'm not playing her thing. I'm just gonna play her entry. Hold on. Hold on. Somebody's alarm is going off. I heard. Here we go. Hey, come through, just Kimmy.
I can see all this love's killing me. Baby Jesus, talk to me. I was smoking on my weed. Please don't know that I can see all this love is hitting me. Baby Jesus, talk to me. I was smoking on my weed. I feel myself. Feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Oh yeah. I feel myself. Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal.
Tell me her entries don't tell me her intro ain't the business. Baby, wait a minute. I gotta play my other one. Hold on. Cause that honey, ain't nobody messing with their entries. I'm sorry. Ain't nobody messing with their entries. Let me see. Okay, this was just 4 days ago. So hopefully this is the one. Hold on. Lady Nick, I'm just playing your entry, baby. I'm trying to make a point. Hold on.
Yes, this is why I switched to injection.
We don't care nothing about that thing right there. Hold on. Let's see if it's the one this her entry gonna play. Hold on. Yep. Okay. Hold on. I skipped too fast. Okay, hold on.
Get the light when you walk in the beat. Get your feet up.
Come on, girl.
Always got good vibes coming through my speaker. Turning all the haters to believers.
Come on, girl.
They just wanna be that lady Nika. Hit the light when you walk in the beat. Come on in, put your feet up.
Come on, girl.
Always got good vibes coming through my speakers. Turning all the haters to believers.
Come on, girl.
They just wanna be that lady Nika.
Y'all, it's so good to be back down here on this.
Tell me that, man. Y'all, man. Even if y'all don't like them women, y'all can't say nothing. They intro is thunder. Her, it's so catchy that anytime you hear it, you know who it is. Anytime you hear it, you know who it is. Not only that, your body gets to hey, especially when that whistling come in with just Kimmy, you like she come. Yeah, quit playing. Don't play yourself. Okay. Anyway, y'all. I'm gonna go in here. I don't need no more coffee, but I swear I want another cup of coffee. But I think what I'm gonna do is pour me some grape juice because I got some Welch's grape juice. So I think I'm gonna pour me a little bit of grape juice and sip it real slow and wait on these people to come and look at my toilet. Like I said, it's still flush, but you know when something ain't right in your house, at least you should. You know what I'm saying? And it's like either something is trying to come up the toilet or it's something stuck in the toilet. And I've plunged, nothing came out. So I don't know. I think it's more in the pipe, like going out. So, hopefully it's something he can fix. If not, they might have to call, one of those plumbing companies and do it right now. And it's a self done person, whatever, somebody knows. So, it just is what it is. And everything. My neighbor does deliveries and he had a $400 catering order, but people didn't get it, so he blessed us with a whole bunch. You know what? Come on, God. I know you right. I know you right. That is awesome. That is awesome. I don't am I gonna cook today? Probably not. I was gonna make my baked chicken today, but I don't have the other ingredients, so now I'm not gonna cook today. Uh I might I am gonna cook tomorrow. Yeah. And I think, okay, I'm gonna play it by ear. JB, boy, something I gotta tell you. Anyway, I'll text you and tell you. But y'all shout out to Charlie. Um, who else was in here? Muffy. Um, who else? Dirk. All the content creators, everybody who dropped down, Bird, everybody who dropped down, JB, of course, JB in the place to be. But just Kimmy, I appreciate all of y'all so much. Thank y'all for y'all support today. I am ready to get off of here and get my mind together so these people can come and look at this toilet, okay? Not toilet, but toilet and everything. But I share my story so that there's those out here that can't talk about theirs for whatever reason, or they're scared to talk about theirs. Maybe my story would enlighten them or let them know they're not by themselves. Or more to the point, if I came through it, so can you. Okay. So I appreciate you all. Love you too, sister, from another Mr. Charlie. Girl, you gotta help me too. Charlie, girl, I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna text you too. So you and JB is on my text list today. So just be watching out because it's a lot of texting gonna go on today, okay? All right. Anyway, thank y'all. Remember, no matter what the test, always do your best. Okay. I'll be seeing y'all on these YouTube streets. I am. I said you and my sister Charlie. I'm gonna text both of y'all. All right, babe. Smooches. Bye.